Instead of putting it out into a long ass tweet or YouTube replies, I'm just gonna make a video on this because it seems that everybody is going batshit and basically has brains of ball and gun gamers apparently, because PlayStation a couple days ago made an announcement that they were done with physical games come January 2028. That is 2 years away. 2 Januaries. January 27, you still can get physical throughout the 2027 year. And then January 2028, that shit gone. Goodbye. So long. See you later. But I'm going to defend PlayStation a little bit. They made the right decision. Because I'm not just going to say my emotional response. I got notes right next to me. I can't do it on my phone because I'm recording on my phone currently. But with PlayStation going to physical, it has been trending this way. Because cars have went away from going CDs. I'm in a 2012. I have no CD port. The CD port is covered. The CD port is gone. I don't have it. It went from, yo, bro, what CDs you getting? To, yo, bro, give me the aux. To, let me connect my phone with Bluetooth. It is a transition that is happening. And people are angry, but you, the consumer, caused this. Drop it in the comments. When was the last time you walked into a GameStop? I got a GameStop in the same plaza where I work. I have barely walked to that. Actually, the last time I walked to it, it was fucking gone. It shut down. I was gonna get I was like, hey, if I hit the lottery, fuck it. Let me get my old GameCube back. Let me get a PS2 up in this bitch. Let me get some retro. I can't because that GameStop's gone. It was right next to my job. That shit gone. But PlayStation made the correct decision in going away from the physical, because if you're going from 2025 statistics, 70 million copies were made of physical games in 2025. Those sales racked up to $1 billion. Now you're saying $1 billion. Oh my God, that must be 40%. They must have projections where it's steep decline. Nope. It was a whopping 3%. It was a whopping 3% of revenue. Imagine $1 billion was 3% revenue. I am seeing the digits. 3% revenue of all games that were physical was 3% with $1 billion. Y'all are mad, but the consumer caused this. 3% of revenue and y'all getting all worked up. But you're saying, oh, you don't own the games. You don't own. I'll get to that later. Because the cost for all the packaging that they have to make for these physical games last year was $200. For the same $70 million sample was $280 million. $280 million. $500 million for shipping costs out to retailers. A combined $780 million was pumped into $1 billion. $1 billion. $780 million of a cost to make, and they only made $1 billion. That's what? 210, 220, 210, 220 million? You're wondering why. They only made a revenue cost. They only made 210 to 220 million. They were in the fucking red of making physical games. They were literally in the fucking red. We spent $780 million to make this shit. Yet we're only seeing a break cost of $220 million. Are we dead ass? That's it? That's going to get worse in 2027. When God of War Lao Fei comes out in the first quarter. Wolverine. Actually, Wolverine's coming out in 2026. Don't know if it was September or December. It's probably September. Yeah, it's September. Sorry, forgot. But $780 million. $1 billion cost. $220 million of revenue. You see why Sony said, I'm going to just go away from physical games and save all that money? And save $780 million? Because you put $780 million. I will go from last year, 2025. The game of the year that absolutely put bell to damn ass in the Game Awards. Expedition 33. That I will flat out say, I'm usually not the one to go, oh, I want to make my own game. I got inspiration to go. If I ever hit the lottery, I got inspiration from playing an hour of a 2-hour demo of Expedition 33. I only played 1 hour because I had to go to work the next damn day. I should have done it on my off day. I'm a fucking idiot. But anyway, besides me being a fucking moron and going, let me play this on a day that I have to work on the next day, and I get home late as fuck. Let me do that bullshit. That works. Even though I'm off in 2 days. My dumb ass. My absolute stupid ass. But anyway, after that rant, I'm sorry. I had to go off on a tangent on myself because my brain apparently didn't work that day. But if you put $780 million, you could have made 78 games like Expedition 33. 78. Because if you get that same $10 million cost it made to put out Expedition 33, which, mind you, put belt to ass in the Game Awards, absolutely sweeping the bitch. You could have made 78 of those games digitally with the cost to make a physical game. 78 games. And I have to be stuck here having motherfuckers do remake sluts. Oh, that's a remake here. You get a remake. Fucking Oprah Winfrey out this bitch. You get a remake. Now, am I the biggest COD fan in the world? Yes. I fucking not COD. I fucking hate COD. Sorry, that's on a later rant. I looked at my notes for a split second, and I seen that, and I got distracted. Let me reword that. God of War, G-O-D. I said G-O-D instead of C-O-D. I'm a fucking idiot. COD sucks. Fuck COD. But am I the biggest God of War fan? Fuck yes. I am happy they are making a remake of the God of War series, so I don't have to stream that bitch and have input lag when I'm trying to put belt the ass to Ares. And I have to put input lag on my damn game. And then me trying to put belt the ass to this motherfucker, I get my ass whooped. I get belt the ass. Now, do I suck at the combat? Yes, but for this instant, we're not going to talk about that because I suck at the combat, but screw that. I had to get input lag. Because for the old games, the streaming for PlayStation kinda nyeh. It's nyeh. I love it because I get the games for free, basically, with me just paying a subscription cost of, let me give you all these games. And people want me to cancel that? Hell no. I ain't doing that bullshit. Hell the fuck no am I doing that bullshit. I ain't no canceling my PlayStation Plus subscription. You know how much that makes it easier for me to play my games? My backlog looks like the back of a Walmart supercenter. Probably leaking out into the showroom. Fucking went from back room to leaking out in the showroom. It's embarrassing. I need to fucking win the lottery so I can get that fucking backlog all caught up. But that's besides the point. Now, let's go to those live fucking service games. Because I've watched The Shield. Because I'm excited to see Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins go one-on-one for what could be the last time. Some background for you guys. Jon Moxley, then Dean Ambrose in WWE, was clicking his little fingers on the microphone, selling it very well, clicking his hands of anger. Said, little did we know we had a cancer inside us, known as Seth Rollins, after the fan was screaming no. And Seth's chair hit the back of Roman Reigns' his back. That back of the chair collided with Roman Reigns' back. The cancer of the Shield was Seth Rollins. Now, Seth frickin' Rollins. But the game industry is the same as the Shield of 2014. Except the cancer is not Seth Rollins. The cancer is the live service games that somehow, unlike 1 HP, keep coming out and 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 coming out. I'm like, why are we still showing live service games? Not a single motherfucker plays Marathon. And that was shown in the PlayStation, and that was shown in the fucking State of Play early this June. Earlier in the June month, on June the 2nd. Are we dead ass? We're still doing these live service games? They're a cancer. You need to cut them out. We are sick and tired. They fail and fail and fail and fail every single time. And by God, my God, Sony just wants to suckle on the titty. That is these live service games for no fucking reason. Why am I seeing COD every fucking game? Why am I still seeing Arc Raiders? The only reason Arc Raiders is alive is because Burt Peanut plays it. That's it. That's the only reason people know about Arc Raiders. That shit dead. COD dead. Fortnite dead. That shit dead. But yet PlayStation still wants to cuddle up like it's a mother breastfeeding a child. Suckling on the bosom. Going, yeah, there you go. Get your milk, get your feeding. It's like Put the fuck. It's like an old horse. Actually, I'm going to change this. It's like an old horse. You keep racing, but keeps breaking its damn ankle. You keep taping that bitch up, but the ankle's still broken. Tape it. You can tape that until the fucking cows go moo in the fucking morning and the chickens and the fucking rooster says good morning to the world at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. You can do all that shit. You can still wrap that damn horse's ankle. That bitch is going to die. That horse is dead. That horse is done. That's PlayStation with these live service bullshit. It's bullshit. It's live service bullshit. Sony. So, I'm going to talk straight to Sony. And I will in a little bit because I still got some notes. I ain't even done. But Sony, how could me, a 27-year-old guy, go, why are we still going with these live service games? What I even know, and I'm not good with numbers. I may be good with numbers in baseball, but I'm not good with numbers in business. But I can see with my pupils, I can see with my peepers that it's failing. Gamers don't want the damn live service games anymore. We like the hobo one. We like Squidward in SpongeBob. Story game, please. Him walking around. Change, please. Change, please. Change, please. Change, please. Gamers out here going story game, please. Story game, please. Out there in Sony's headquarters like, story game, please. Story game, please. So here you go. What the fuck is this Concord? So, I guess. Seems like a cool game. Oh, this game sucks. Let it die. It was taken off people's PlayStation because it was an abstract failure. I was a big Fortnite fan because that game was fun. That game was entertaining to play. I'm like, all right. I graduated a couple months later. Fortnite came out. I was like, I'm usually not the one to play these PvP shooter games. But I check it out. Okay, I check it out. I'm like, all right, I'm getting hooked. I'm usually a story game guy. But this is good. It has a bit of a story to it. And then the sweats ruin it. It gets fucking competitive. Everybody tries to be Ninja. Everybody tries to be Tim the Tap Man. Everybody tries to be Nick A30. Everybody tries to be Tim the Tap Man. Why are we trying to be these professional Bungie, whoever was it that won the cup last time? I forgot. I haven't paid attention since like 2019, 2020. But why are we still pushing these live service games out? Just have Epic Games chalk money into Fortnite and COD, because those are the two that people know of. Let them just have that. And Sony, let me preach to you right quick. Live service games cost to make $100 million to $500 million. You know for a fact you ain't seen these numbers and you come back. When you look at these numbers, $100 million to $500 million, you know you ain't seen that coming back. You ain't seen that come back to you. You ain't seen that. Nope. Because you have to chuck in some bullshit like a battle pass just to get some dumbass to go, You know what? It's kind of stupid. But you know what? Screw it. I'ma buy it. I'ma buy it. Because you'll have these Fortnite YouTubers, COD YouTubers, just go, instead of grinding, let me buy Battle Pass level 1 to Battle Pass level 100. And just go, alright, I can just play the game now. They the same motherfuckers that'll say the game sucks. And yet not even go to a story game. Because I swear to God, gamers' brains since this announcement have apparently gone to ball and gun gamer brain. Do not be like the ball and gun gamer. For the love of Jesus, fuck. We already have a pandemic with them. We don't need the fucking cancerous tumor of the fucking live service games. PlayStation, take the horse out back and shoot that motherfucker dead. Put it down. Let it rest. Let COD and Fortnite take that throne. It's like Epic Games and whoever makes COD, I forget. Don't really care. Let them have that. You dish out. We are begging. We are like that kid in Harry Potter that goes up to the teachers and say, "Can I have seconds, please?" Or whatever he says. I forget. I haven't watched Harry Potter in a while. Excuse me, Harry Potter fans. Or just put it down in the comments below if you can tell me, because I forget. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forget. I forget what it said. But I'm just going to run with it. Can I have seconds, please? And you get nothing. You get shooed back. You get told to fuck off back to your table. You had enough. Well, we're over here starving, fucking collapsing, waddling over fucking lane. Fucking collapsing because we haven't had a feast. We haven't had food. We haven't had sustenance. We just had live service bullshit. But then you see Expedition 33, Pragmata. Pragmata has had a fucking slew of awesome reporting. Now, you had some dipshits. Now you had some fucking morons go out and say, oh, this is a PDF file game. This is a game for PDF files, P files. No, you idiot. I'm a 27-year-old. I know for a fact I ain't being a father. I know that for a fact. I know that I ain't getting no girl. I ain't being a father. I know that for a fact. I bawled my eyes out at the end of that game when I seen it the first time. And then I played it. I bawled my eyes out again. The story gets you in. It brings you into the world. Like Diana was my own flesh and blood. Like I raised her up from birth to about 7, 8 years old. What was she? Sorry, it's like 117 doing laundry. Anyway. But it's a thing where you look at Diana and you look at her like you raised her from birth. You and your wife sitting in the hospital. You waiting there anxiously, sitting on the chair next to her, holding her hand, make sure she's safe throughout the birthing process, waiting for the doctors to come on in and deliver your baby that you waited 9 months after conceiving. And you raised her up to 7, 8 years old. You had a disease hit you that has taken out every human. That Hugh was the only human that survived. He couldn't find a cure himself. So he sacrificed himself to die and let Diana go experience Earth by herself. the trials and tribulations of parenthood. It was a fantastic theme. It almost... Now, I need to do more research on this, but it should probably win Game of the Year pending other games. No, GTA 6 ain't beating it. Unless GTA 6 has this miraculous miracle of a fantastic story. Fantastic. It was a fucking barn burner of a game. It was a fantastic story. All I see is GTA 5 with better graphics. I have not pre-ordered. I have not even barely looked at it. I'm gonna wait till gameplay. I'm gonna wait till story come out. But other than I've seen is GTA 5 in a different location. It went from Los Angeles to Miami. It went from it basically went from West Coast to East Coast. I'm sorry, I see nothing special. Until I see something special with GTA 6 where you're whetting my appetite. I haven't even got an appetizer. I'm like, why would I pay for food if I haven't even seen the menu? I'm looking at it. I'm getting nothing. I haven't seen an appetizer. I haven't had my appetite wetting. I'm like, there's no taste. There's no sample. Usually you walk around the mall. You know, back in the day, you walked around the mall, you walked around the food court, you seen, hey, Sonny, here you go, some samples for you. Come to our place. Bring you in to spend your parents' money. You seen that all around the food court, going around the food court. Your parents, they let you go around the food court, see the samples, waiting for you at the table. While you're done seeing the samples, you're like, you know what, Dad, Mom, I want to go here. I want to go to this restaurant. I want to go to this little spot in the mall. They're like, all right, we'll take you here. We'll take you here. It's like, majority says here, all right, we here. The minority is like, you know what, it wasn't my favorite spot, but you know what, it's a spot I'll pay. It's a spot that's good. It was my second choice. I haven't even gotten that from GTA 6. I haven't even gotten that. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten it. To see anything special at GTA 6. But I gotta do more. I gotta do more research. I gotta look to see the contenders, because I did not put that in my notes. But now people will say, oh, why are you defending Sony? You haven't criticized Sony outside of them just pumping out live service games. Because if you think that Sony hasn't thought of ways to make more money into the gaming world that's already blowing movies out the water, they're like, they took movies away. They took 250 movies away. Let's check it real quick. Gaming. $201.6 billion of revenue in 2025. A 12-month span, that's without GTA 6 sales. Because GTA 6 sales count for 2026. $201.6 billion, that is absolutely impressive. Now you're saying movies. You know what, if they're taking away movies, if they're taking them away from us, they should be somewhere close. They should be in the 190s, 180s, 170s. You're like, you know what? That probably is the cost. That probably was their revenue last year. You would be wrong. You would be dead wrong. Movies gross $35 billion. While gaming was at a 201.6. On 166.6 difference. And that's not million, that's not trillion, that's $1 billion difference. PlayStation isn't going to care if you own your games. They will only take away if it's like a Concord or a WWE Battlefield. Games that were absolute dog shit, and they knew the gamer wasn't going to continue to play. So they took that off. That is the only thing. That's the only two games that I can think of that they have taken away, because they've made their money hand over fist. They're like, if the gamers own it, whatever. They're probably looking at that and saying, how can we top this of $201.6 billion? They're like, you know what? How can we have that slice of the pie that we're sharing with Nintendo, PC, Xbox? How can we have most of that to us? You know what? PC, we're not going to share our games with you. Let's make it a monopoly. Let's get all that so we can see if we can make that $201.6 billion ourselves. And they're like, they took away the PS3, though. They took away the PS3. You can't say that you're not taking away gaming. They took away the PS3. The PS3 released November 17th, 2003. A day before my fifth birthday. I was 4 years old when that bitch came out. When the PS3 released, I was 4, turning 5. I'm 27. It is a 23-year-old game system. And most of the games, if you have it on your PS catalog, your classic catalog, it's right there. It is literally right there for you. Games that are 23 years old are still in that catalog anyway, with the PS Plus subscription. So you doofus knucklehead McSpazatrons that are canceling your subscriptions, saying, I can't play my games because they're not digital. You can still play your classic games. They're in the classic catalog, in the PS Plus subscription. And now you're saying, oh, you're probably paid by PlayStation. Bitch, I wish. So, Sony, Sony, if you need another game, my DMs is open. My Instagram is open. Even though I haven't used it in a while, so probably Twitter. Twitter's the best. X, whatever you want to call it. That's the best to DM me. If you need another game, I have an idea. Not saying it out here because I ain't having you know if you fuckhead steal it. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is my game. My game. I want. My dream. Fuck you. But other than that, I have an idea on a game that could be cool. That mixes the old 2000s style with the now current day of 2026, the current of old and new. But I ain't going much further. Fuck you. You ain't stealing my idea, bitch. Fuck you. Even though I'm broke, but fuck you. Let me live my dream. You can still play your old classic games if you go onto your PS5. You scroll to the PS Plus symbol that has the subscription right there. Go down, see your classic catalog. The games are all right there. I went down that bitch. Added some games to my wish list that I can hope I win the lottery one day and play. Just consistently, day after day after day. But you can still play those. They haven't taken them away. Yes, they put it at a subscription. But you can do the yearly, the monthly. You can still do that. You can still play your old games. They're not going to take them away because they're not dog shit. PlayStation has shown they have only taken away games if it is absolute dog ass. And you will have if you watch the Mets Up podcast, which you should, it's a pretty good podcast, even though you can obviously Yankee fan. They have a saying, turbo mega dog shit. PlayStation will only take your games away if the game is turbo mega dog shit. WWE Battlefield, Concord, Turbo mega dog shit. Dog ass. Dog shit. But like in movies got beat by 166.6 billion. These are facts. These are facts. These are numbers. Numbers don't care about your feelings. PlayStation ain't going to care about you owning your game. It's like, big whoop. We'll make fucking billions. Wait a minute, I don't want my notes. Hang on. I gotta make sure I'm done with my notes. Oh, the PS Vita. That bitch was released in 2012. It was an abstract failure. People still mad about the PS Vita. I forgot that thing existed. I don't remember. Oh, wait. God of War Chains and Olympus and Ghost of Sparta were on it. Which, Sony, remake those fucking games, asshole. People think the God... Actually, hang on. Thank you notes that I looked at. Now, fuck that. Going on a rant. But, Sony, please remake... If you're going to remake them, add the fucking God of War Chains of Olympus and God of War Ghost of Sparta to the trilogy. Because I hate motherfuckers in the gaming industry. Which y'all be sounding like the bowling gun gamer that don't know jack fucking all about gaming. Yeah, they don't know jack fucking all about gaming. But motherfuckers out here saying Kratos' story ain't deep. Fuck you. It's deep. Go look at those games. Go look at those games and tell me that shit ain't deep. But PlayStation, for the love of God, about to make me throw my damn hat across my car. But please, for the love of fucking all that is holy, please, we beg of you, Sony. We beg, we plead with you, Sony. I'm okay. I can't say we're. I'm okay if you take physical games away from us and save you $780 million. But stop, for the love of God, sucking the bosom of the fucking live service games. You're sucking the bosom of a corpse. Bitch is dead. It is dead. Dead. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's stupid. It's stupid to suck the bosom. And y'all dumbasses are getting mad about the wrong thing. Get mad about the cancerous fucking tumor. It's like, we're getting rid of physical games. They're going to take them away from us. No, because they make money hand over fist. I literally just wrote it down in here and showed you the evidence. I literally just said the evidence of they make money hand over fist. They're not going to care if you own your games. I could use that. I could actually use this. But anyway, they're not going to care if you own your games because they make money hand over fist. Damn. Anyway, motherfucker out here, it's over the speed limit. Anyway, sorry, got distracted over fucking morons. But if you're looking at the game industry and you're seeing, they make a bunch of damn money. Sony's gonna sit there and go, yeah, I don't care if they own their games. Unless the game is turbo mega dog shit and ain't not a soul playing it, then they would just go, yeah, let me just take this off the store right quick. Hide that shit. If you were to go to Sony and say, hey, what's Conquer in WWE Battlefield? You would be slapped the shit out of it on sight. Said, shut the fuck up. You would be shot on sight. It's like, don't talk about those. We don't talk about those shits. Shut the fuck up. You'd be buried 6 feet under with PlayStation, crying their eyes out like you a missing person when they know exactly where the fuck you are. You 6 feet deep. You ain't missing. There is no evidence of them taking games away that are not turbo mega dog shit. Show me a game that's good that they've taken away from you. People will say, oh, Conquer, WWE Battlefield. Those were dog ass. You can look at the fucking preview. You can look at the trailer. I knew that shit was ass. It's like I played WWE games. I played WWE 2K. I played SmackDown vs. Raw. I knew WWE Battlefield was ass. That shit was dog ass when I seen it. I'm like, the fuck is this? I'm like, well, that's a game I ain't buying. That shit fucking dog ass. That shit dog cheeks. But please, for the love of God, gamers, stop overreacting. They're not, you own your games. You're not going to have them taken away from you. Because the gaming industry is $201.6 billion of last year. That was just last year. I didn't even look at 24, 23. I didn't even look from 1998 to 25 or 24. The first 25 years of my life. And now, oh, hey, I'll look at this and go, this actually works. Because if you're looking at this, let's look at this straightly. If they can save that $780 million, wouldn't you be more happy getting less and less of the fucking goddamn live service games? Please give me less and less of those bullshit ass live service games. Sony, please, I beg of you. I beg of you. Give me the less and less of the live service. Give me more story based. I beg you. If you need something, reach out. I got an idea. I'm your watering hole. You're in a desert of live service ass. Live service trash. I am your savior. Let me feed you. Let me help you. Jesus Christ, let me be your savior. Let me save you, bring to the hospital, resuscitate you. Let me give you CPR, resuscitate. Sony, you're being the ball and gun gamer. Remove your shackles. Remove them. You are free. You are free. Let me put if you need to, if you want to put $500 million, give me like 10 of that, 20 of that. I'll make you a game. I'll make you a story game with a new IP.